Last time on Fire Emblem Awakening. Oh man, that is like the best thing about all of Awakening. I'm sorry, but Anna's little like hip dance is the best part of Awakening. I'm sorry, but if you disagree with that, I guess you're just not a true Fire Emblem fan. Hey guys, Raiden here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Awakening. I did run into some inconveniences between finishing our last series that was going alongside this and moving on to the next one. I have had probably what is the worst month of this entire year. I just wanted to thank you guys for being patient with me because it's been really hard lately. But anyways, let's move on to the next level, which I think I remember, and I also have made a few decisions between episodes. First of all, I decided that I am not going to immediately class change Onyx. I really don't know what I want him to be yet. It's kind of hard to decide when I still don't know who half the characters are and if I'm going to like them or what. So it's really difficult to try and reclass him this early, because what if I turn him into, like, I don't know, like a warrior, then a really cool one shows up later on, or like a wyvern rider, and then a better wyvern rider shows up later on, and it's just like, I don't want to end up doubling up on something just because I changed Onyx too soon. So we'll see where that goes. But anyways, I bought Onyx a second seal just in case I decide to use it. Also, I went ahead and bought, I think I found a skill book at one of the Annas. I didn't actually have to fight anything to get this. I just walked up to an Anna that was just stationary. But I found a skill book, so I gave it to Stall. So now he actually has level D spears, meaning he can use an Iron Lance now, which is great for him. So let's start Chapter 6, which is called Foreseer. I think I remember this map. Yeah, I know which map this is. Chrom? Chrom, what are you doing out so late? Oh, hi, Onyx. Just dealing with some unpleasant thoughts.
Listen.
Tomorrow we march on Regina Ferox to request additional soldiers. But there's something you should know first. Not everything Gangrel said was a lie. The last Exalt my father waged war on Plegia for many years. The violence, it was a brutal campaign, ending only with his death 15 years ago. Plegia was rightfully remembers their suffering, but his war was no kinder to his own people. As the fight dragged on, our army became more and more diminished. Farmers who could barely wield a pitchfork were conscripted and sent to their deaths. Wait, well, I guess we didn't conscript Donald, we gave him the chance to join. I was about to say, then what's Donald to you then? Because you're kind of sending him out to his death in a way. Soon there was no food at all and the kingdom began to collapse. I was young, but I remember those dark times. I know how they affected Emerin. Such an experience would change anyone. It sounds like it's kind of traumatic. Indeed, when our father died before our 10th year, he left her quite the legacy. Plegia's desire for vengeance, our own people's unbridled rage. My sister became a target for blame from all sides. Her own subjects began to hurl insults and stones. She still bears the scar from one, but she never let them see her pain. Only Lissa and I understood. It must have been so hard. I mean, the rocks, they hit your face. I cannot claim to know how she does it, Onyx. I didn't notice his name at first, so I just ended the sentence and oddly added Onyx at the end like it didn't fit. I could never greet such hostility with warmth and patience. While our people mocked and vilified her, she reached out and healed them. She brought soldiers home to their families. She ended the war. When Ylisse's spirit was mended and the people forgave her. Wait, what? Wait, did I just read that wrong? Hold on. And when the Ylisse's spirit was mended and people forgave her, ? She never resented them for it. Oh, okay, I get it. But she represents the best of the Halidom, which is a word I keep forgetting exists. The part most worth protecting. She is peace. But some men would take advantage of that, men like King Gangrel. The day he understands peace will be the day death gives it to him. I actually really like that quote. So perhaps it must be Death's agent. Or I must be Death's agent. Emerin would never order him killed, nor would I wish her to.
Right.
Well spoken, sir. Marth. I love how everyone's just become accustomed to calling him Marth.
Good evening to you.
Good evening to you. How did you get in here? That cleft in the castle wall behind the maple grove. There? But how would you...
Chrom?
You know the place, Chrom?
Yes.
Yes, I bashed in that part of the wall while training the shepherds. What kind of training were you doing where you bashed a hole in a wall to your own castle? It's only a small hole, and I thought it well concealed, but... apparently not. Your secret is safe with me. I come here only to warn you.
Hmm?
Warn us?
Right.
The Exalt's life is in danger.
No.
What? Emmeryn? That's absurd. She's guarded at all hours. What if I told you I have seen the future? Would you believe me? A future where Emmeryn is killed here tonight. Seen the future? Have you lost your wits?
My apologies.
Yes, as I expected, you wouldn't believe me. It's just like Robo, Frog, and Isla just come out of the bushes, and they're like, "Are you ready, Marth?" And she's like, "Yeah, let's go." By the way, why aren't Chrono Trigger characters in Smash? Or are they? Is Chrono an assist trophy? He better be. So allow me to prove it. I guess Chrono Trigger is also on PlayStation 1, so...
I'm about to save your life. From him.
Oh, he's even wearing the dumb assassin outfit from... He has my least favorite.
This proof will suffice.
Yeah.
Oh no! Who knew? Marth was a girl all along.
Wait, you're a woman?
And quite the actress, too. Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't figure it out until just now.
But who is this mysterious girl? That's right. It is Martha, not Marth. Marth's twin sister. Kept frozen in a time chamber. Yep, that's the story we're going with for now. Wait, what? No, I need Muriel. Don't take her out. Yeah, I need to give this to someone. I'm gonna give this to Lissa. Because she needs it. She doesn't have the range. Okay, well, let's take a look at this map. So, this map we have to protect Emmeryn, which isn't that big of a deal, because chances are one of our units is going to die before they can even get to Emmeryn. But we have a bunch of dudes down here, and the physical attackers aren't the problem, it's mainly the mages. There's actually quite a few thieves here, but the thieves in general have relatively low strength, like they have 15 attack. And their speed doesn't really make up for the attack. They can't double most people still. Oh, never mind, that wasn't a thief. Yeah, they can double a lot of people, but alone, they're not really that scary. But anyways, here's the plan. I'm going to have Fredrick team up with Sumia to attack all these guys. I still want Chrom with Sully because they've been working together so well. And I guess Long Crew's just going to be by himself for now. The main problem we have now is... but the main problem we have with this now is guarding this middle part, because this middle part needs to be funneled. It's not that hard to funnel either, as long as I get someone really strong over there like Chrom. But the problem with that is that there is also a person we need to recruit by the name of Gaius. He is a thief, and this is where you guys are going to learn of my total incompetency at Fire Emblem, and apparently at Modern English. So, my first time playing Fire Emblem, I skipped all the tutorials about talking to enemy units if there was one, and I killed every single recruitable character in the game that starts out as an enemy. So I killed Gaius, I killed Tharja, I can't think of any of the others, but they're all dead. They died because I thought what the game was letting me do was kill them early, maybe? I don't really know what my thought process was. Maybe I thought they were mini-bosses, I don't really know, but I slaughtered them all. Not the best way to go about things, and not the way I plan to take it this time, even if it is a very valid strategy. Remember, I want the emblem in my hand and Emerald on the floor. Let nothing distract you from either purpose.
Yes, sir.
As you will it. Whoa, whoa, did I just hear that right? We're here to kill the Exalt? I'm just here for the plunder, you know, line my pockets with some royal goods. The Exalt's such a sweet lady. Sure, I'll rob her blind, but I'd never harm her.
Sister!
Chrom, take Lissa and flee while you still have time.
Think again.
No, we're not leaving you. Just stay where it's safe.
Let's go.
The assassins should scatter if we can defeat their leader, whoever that is. Two assassins and the little princeling was not even wounded. Wait, some of these actors do not belong on this stage. How can you see through the wall, though? How do you even know? Who can it be after years of searching? He's just like cackling in the corner, and Onyx is just like on the other side of the wall. It's like, Onyx, what are you doing? He's like, I'm drinking maple syrup straight from the bottle. I've heard it tastes better this way. And he's like, yes, what I've been searching for all this time. Tonight, fate truly piles the gifts at my feet. Look at it. That is the Falchion is gleaming. Oh, that's not fair. Mine doesn't have LEDs. What's wrong? It's not your concern. Seems like nothing ever is with you.
I'm so sorry.
My apologies.
No.
Just stay by Emeren's door. We'll handle the killers. I was honestly waiting for it to mess up the Marth name and pull like a Berseria. Where it spoils who it actually is really early. Chrom, please flee while you still can. You each have but one life, and I do not wish it to be weighed against mine. That's literally your job, though. Okay. Anyways, first turn, I need to get out of range of these guys. Because, well, if I fight Gaius, I will probably kill him if I'm using Chrom. And the mages, they just are a bunch of unwanted damage I don't want to deal with right now. So here's what we'll do. I'll have Sully actually start training with her sword. And hopefully Chrom will help her out. Okay, now I'm going to have Long Ku go with Stall, and they're going to go on an adventure over in this direction. Stall now has a lance he can use, and it's a good assortment of enemies, so I'm just going to have him use his sword for right now to fight this axe user, who he may not even need to fight, because I may send Onyx down there to help. I need to start pairing up Onyx with people other than Muriel, I'm guessing, because since he has such a high strength stat, if I do reclass him, then I don't think I'd make him the same thing I made him this time. But right now, they pair so well together that she's probably going to help him no matter what happens. At least I'm hoping. Oh, but she missed. That could go badly. That could go really badly. Unless I bait him into attacking, like, Mirabelle, who has 9 speed and 4 defense. He has 20 attack. She would survive. So I'm actually going to use her as bait this turn to prevent Onyx from taking too much damage. And Fredrick and Sumia are going to be their own little level up crew here. I'm actually going to have them stand together on one of these points here and avoid everything if they can. And we should be good.
Stay focused.
So I really need to get her sword rank up, so this is the opportune time to do so. Because I want both Stall and her to have decent ranks in other weapons, even if they're going to promote different paths. It's okay, Maribel. Man, they're really just going for it. I knew there was wisdom in slipping in with these rogues. Look how I completely forgot about this character entirely. I forgot about this race of characters entirely. Look at how these man-spawn chew at each other like savages. I will repay my warren's debt and then wash my hands of their race. Another assassin?
No.
Hold, Pan is not your enemy.
What?
You know her?
Yes.
I know of her, and I knew she would come here tonight.
Really?
Quite the prophet, aren't you?
Right.
As you say, and I swear to you, Pan is an ally.
Good.
Good enough for me. Alright, shepherds, for now we leave this Pan character to be.
My lord.
Is this wise, my lord?
Yes.
Marth has earned our trust. Despite the fact that he won't tell us his real name, didn't tell us that he was a woman, won't tell us anything that's going on, he is trustworthy. She enjoys her secrets, I know, like her gender, for one. But she's also saved our lives, twice, and that's enough for me.
You have my gratitude.
Chrom, thank you.
Are you ready?
Now, to the matter at hand. Driving these scoundrels from our castle. So I'm actually gonna have these two pair up with each other. And we have Pan to introduce her. She's a Tagul. And she's really cool looking. The Tagul transform into these awesome bunny-like creatures. Unfortunately, they're not the best. They're not awful, I'd say. But definitely not the best. And if I use her, she's definitely a very viable reclass option. Because I've heard anything she reclasses into, including a Wyvern Rider, is awesome and excellent. So I may consider that, because I don't remember who the other Wyvern Riders are in this game.
Stay focused.
So it might be cool to have her become one.
It was your time.
And she actually might be a good pair-up partner for me, because she's not so magic dependent. I believe the Tagul are off of strength, while the Manicheets are off of magic. So I'm going to switch here so we have Chrom instead. And then I'm going to give Chrom the Falchion. He's going to talk to Gaius. Drop your weapon or die where you stand.
Hey.
Easy there, Blue Blood. I'm not here to hurt anyone.
What?
Yet you run with a band of assassins?
Nope.
Believe it or not, I'm just trying to make a living. I'm a thief, see? Bust open doors, crack into chests, that kind of thing. This lot said they wanted to break into some type of vault. Nobody said anything about murder. I'd just soon as sit this one out. Literally, it's a job for Nephany.
Good.
Then perhaps you'd be willing to prove your good intentions.
Huh?
Beg pardon?
Listen to me.
We need all the help we can get to save the Exalt's life. You appear capable. We could use any information about your foes, or you have about your foes.
Right.
Oh, right, those good intentions. Fine then. I'll prove my sincerity if you sweeten the deal. You want gold? Fine, you scoundrel. Just let me... Oops.
Hello.
Looks like you dropped something. What's in the satchel? Nothing. Candies for my little sister. I'm sure you...
Sugar.
Candies? As in sugar candies? Well, yes. I assume they'd be sweet. If they weren't, I don't think they'd be candy, but...
Done.
It's a deal.
Huh?
You'd risk your life for us if I gave you a bag of candy.
Yep.
I said sweeten the deal, didn't I? Don't get me wrong, I'll take the gold later. Unless, that actually said I'll take the gold too later. Unless you've got more of these. Have you got more of these? I'll ask my sister. So woo, that's our first enemy recruitment, and this is Gaius, the thief, the sneak thief. The sneaky kill thief that can sneak and kill like a thief. And he can actually survive two of these mages attacking him. So, I don't know if I'm going to be using him as a thief. Because I like thieves. Thieves are cool. But the only thing he can promote into is an assassin, and I hate how they look so much that I may refrain from even using one because of it. I hate those dumb arm blades. They make me upset. What's your movement? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's right, because I think thieves at level 10, or maybe that's the assassin, they get movement +1, so they can actually move 6 spaces instead of 5. But this guy doesn't have that yet, so we're safe from him. So, oh, these guys totally could kill Gaius in 2 turns. What am I saying? I'm being stupid right now. So I'll move him over here. So now for these guys. Let's switch to Muriel. I'm kind of scared too, because if Muriel does not kill our target, then this becomes a problem. Because Muriel is not nearly as tanky as I am. At least I don't think. She has 3 defense, I have 10. Yeah. Well, let's just hope I can do this. Because
The inner tube
doesn't seem to be in a mood to help right now. Come on, Muriel. Thank you.
Now that's strategy.
Now that's strategy. Is it? Damn gross. Oh, we learned Solidarity. Which I believe is like Avoid, I think. Yep, Muriel's outclassing me like crazy. Solidarity. Celerity. Solaire of Astora. Grants crit/dodge. Plus 10 to all adjacent allies. Cool. So we have that now. I'm going to switch to Long Ku, who I luckily remembered to bring an Iron Sword for. And just for this round, I'm going to give him a Killing Edge. Because I really don't want to have him die on the staircase. Because while he does have some really nice amounts of Avoid, I don't want to trust everything I have to that Avoid right now. So I'm going to have them sit on top of that. And they're just going to fight those guys off. Hopefully they don't just go for
The inner tube.
instead. I'm really hoping they... kind of scared they're just going to go for
The inner tube.
because she might actually be an easier target. So you know what I'll do instead? Maybe a little risky, but... let's see, 9, 3, probably another 9, huh? Yeah, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21. They can't actually kill Sumia, even if they were to engage her multiple times. So, as long as I leave it to enemy phase, she should be fine. But I'm kind of scared they'll just go after
Inner tubes.
instead. I don't know what they're gonna do. Whoops, I just said her name, but that's fine. I'll cut that out in post. I guess you guys can just stay here. I don't really have a plan for you. Because if you don't kill these guys in one hit, on this turn you'll die. I'm not a huge fan of that plan. So... whatever, I'll just put you in the way. Even if it causes you to get hit a little more. So as I thought, he's going to go after Gaius, who will take a hit, but it's not such a big deal. And the other mage will face Chrom, which she's fine.
I have your back.
Fredrick's really helping out Sumia here, helping level her up, which is great. I can really use this level to do that. Especially since they're all engaging her. She is going to be our only Pegasus rider. I don't know about children, but... I am not planning on using the other one. Really hoping she gets some strength, though. Eventually.
You up for this?
Nice dodge, Long Ku.
Need a hand?
Nice parry from him, too. So we still have a lot of enemies coming up. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put her over here in between these pillars, and I'm going to give her a javelin.
Never fear.
I'll get the next one.
And I'm actually going to have her use the first charge on her physics staff to heal her. I know you're probably like, but that's a waste so early on. It's like, well, you know, if I don't use it now, when will I use it? Probably never, so. Now I have to decide what I'm going to do here. I could have Sully start working on her sorting right now. but she's about to fight a bunch of lance users, so that's not the greatest idea. So I'll just have her stick to her lance, which is only bronze, but with her relationship with Chrom, she's more than fine.
Sorry.
These growths, though. And she gained a wind tome. Alright, so... instead of helping Long Crew, I think he's fine as is. He'll live. Probably. I don't have any range to help anyone else, so I might as well help him. Muriel.
Let's go.
There you go. So Stahl's an iron sword, which could take out all of his enemies, but at the same time, he only has slightly more evade than he does, so... Who has more... Long Crew has slightly more resistance, but it doesn't really matter in the end.
Focus.
Good job helping each other out. This guy's still over here, but I'm not really afraid of him. And... let's see. If these two attack this guy... I don't think they'll kill him, but... if I have, Gaius follow up, we should be fine. Yeah, sadly, I can't give Pan the kill on that one, or else Gaius will die, because... he's gonna be followed and slaughtered, but that's fine. Uh-oh, I just realized something, though. She's gonna be facing two of those guys, but I think she has some ridiculous defense, doesn't she? She has 8 defense versus their 17 attack. So... 9 each. She'll survive. Good job, Gaius. Woo, that was fun. Oh, wow. None of them are going to be able to come up and attack. Oh, that's not good. I think she'll survive, though, because Fredrick defense. Yeah, there's only one more enemy that can come after her. And Pan's going to be okay, too.
Stay focused.
Especially with that avoid. Is the tag goal really that bad?
Are you ready?
It's funny that, in the game that everyone's yelling at me to use the Royal Lagoose, I don't want to, but in the game where the transforming unit is probably terrible, I want to use it. This is like the first time Marth has fought this whole time. You hold your sword in front of your face a lot. Okay, well, I'm gonna have Gaius start approaching the chest behind Emerin, because we need to picklock that. What does she have to fight now? 2 axe users... no, an axe user and this dark mage. The dark mage can do 4. The axe user can do 14 because he has a steel axe. And his movement is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could just do this instead.
None shall harm you.
Do missed attacks still count for charges in this game? I don't remember. Lissa's 7 res and 9 speed. Yeah, she'll be fine. Now, as for what I'm going to do here, I should probably go over here and try to help Chrom out a little bit. I want to try and get Pan a few levels. Because this guy's likely going to go after her. I mean, unless I stop him. Which should be relatively easy. And look at all those buffs. She'll definitely survive. So. Muriel, why not go for it?
I'll cover you.
I've noticed in the comment section, a lot of people don't seem to like Muriel that much. I do. I like her. It's probably because her character's not really all that out there, as far as some of the other ones are, but... it's fine. I'll just leave everything like this. This is fine. I'm so glad I looked down. My 3DS is about to run out of batteries.
We're not done yet.
Very kind of you.
Woo, that was a close one. That was a really close to just turning itself off amount of blinking. I love how all the Dark Mages look like these, like, horrid Anubis cosplayers. Alright, well, let's start fighting these guys off. Use Muriel again, because she's not level 10 yet, like I am. Man, we're just like we're a good team, for right now at least. The Forged Iron Lance is really helping her out. That's 2 levels so far, not bad. Although still no strength, but kind of expected of a Pegasus Rider. Anyways, here's your health back, Sumia. I haven't been leveling Mirabelle as much as I want to, lately, but that's because she's kind of paired up with Pan right now. So, how about I do this? Where's the boss? How far is he behind? Yeah, Valadar. He's back there. I can transfer these 2 around. Switch. Oh, shoot. I transferred the wrong ones. Well, then. That's not gonna work how I thought it would. Oh, well. Sully can still do this. Or maybe I can just do this regardless. Oh no, she does not have the health for that. I forgot I used her earlier to block a blow. And she has 10 res, 3 damage. How much health does she have? She has 5 health. She can actually survive that. Resistance plus 2 res... Yeah, okay. She should be able to survive this. And get some experience. It's kind of putting her on edge right now, but... Or putting me on edge, really. Oh, I forgot about you guys. It's fine, you'll survive. Just keep taking those hits. Just pretend it's like Final Fantasy II.
You can do this.
and taking hits helps you. God, that system was awful. Any of you guys who have played Final Fantasy II know how bad that leveling system is. Okay, Bronze sword? So that gives her some sword ranks. So that should help her out a little bit. And I can do this with Pan. And now I want these guys to head up here. Okay, Gaius, you grab this. And inside is a secret book. So I just bought one. No, that was a skill book. That's different. Never mind. I just want someone to get this sparkle. What a nice smile. I guess you were happy with what my flower petal fortune said.
No, I was just thinking about starting fires. Or campfires, of course.
The relationship got better. What's this? Is it edible? I haven't eaten in minutes. That is definitely not edible. Emmerin was supposed to be an easy target. You will pay for interfering in my designs, random giant bunny woman. I love the transformation animation. So Muriel cannot one-shot him, that's for sure. Heal Sully. Sully, go in. Fight. Yeah, get more sword ranks. Or more lance ranks or whatever. She could one-shot him using a regular iron lance, but for right now, sword is fine. Because I don't want her to kill him, even if he can crit her. With a 2%. That's a pretty good chance.
Let's go. Back off.
I am kind of surprised I didn't help out there. So that's 10 times 2, but one hit will kill.
On my mark.
Kicked in the face by a bunny. No, this is all wrong. How could you have known the plan? He might actually be talking, but I can't hear him from here. So I'm just going to assume he's not. I got her levels up really quick. I think I'm actually going to reclass her to a Wyvern Rider like people recommended. Thank the gods you're safe.
Thank you.
It is you I have to thank, Chrom.
Forgive me.
I beg your forgiveness, my lord. I failed in my duty. They should have never made it into the castle in the first place.
No.
Peace, Fila. You couldn't have known what was coming. Only Marth could...
What?
Marth?
Hmm?
Yes, I would speak more with... Onyx, where's Marth? Why are you asking me? You talk like it's my job to keep track of people. Oh shit, that is my job. Onyx, you're the tactician. You're supposed to know where everyone is. Can't you just look at everything from third person like you always do? It's like, first of all, Chrom, I can't do that on purpose. It just kind of happens. Sometimes I just get a random bird's eye view and it's really scary, especially when I try to walk around myself. An excellent question. She was here a moment ago. Not again. I just like to assume that Robin gets like some weird bird's eye view, and then he has like tank controls.
Going somewhere? You have a bad habit of leaving without saying goodbye, you know.
Yes, I'm afraid I have a few bad habits.
Good ones as well. You saved my life, as well as both of my sisters. Is there some way I can repay you, some favor I can grant?
Hearing your offer is reward enough.
Still.
But must be something.
I already have what I came for. History's already been rewritten.
Listen.
And what future averted?
But don't you see?
After the Exalt's untimely assassination, the Fire Emblem would be stolen. This, in turn, would lead to a great war, and soon to the end of mankind itself. But I'm sure that sounds like madness to you.
No.
Strangely, no, it doesn't. Somehow I know I can trust you, and I hope someday to repay your favors.
All right.
Perhaps one day you shall. Until then.
Thank you.
Brave Tagul. There are not words to express my gratitude. So you know our true name.
Sorry, what's a Tagul?
Well,
I am a Tagul. The last Tagul. We are shapeshifters. Most of your kind called us Beast or Coney in the midst of their hunt. Wait, then why do all of you guys just turn into giant bunnies instead of anything else? I only helped you because my Warren owes Ylisse a debt. Do not think us friends, you and I.
Huh?
I don't understand, but, I guess we can go one step away from friends, like, MySpace partners.
The hell's a MySpace?
You know what, never mind. I'm starting to realize how old I am.
Yes, it's precious little your kind seem to understand. It was man-spawn like you that invaded our warren and slaughtered my people. What? Is this true? Who would do such a thing?
good question.
Do not act so shocked. You're all the same. Right down to your base desire to ruin and destroy all you touch, even each other.
You're the one who bursted through the wall and started killing people.
There's truth to your words, perhaps. I'm told that in Tagul society, everyone is treated as an equal. Mankind could have learned much from your Warren. The words may come too late and mean too little, but I am deeply sorry.
I am so sorry.
We have stolen your friends and family and made the world a lesser place.
Ugh,
Your Grace, you had no fault in this.
please.
You claim to be blameless, and yet you would apologize? Pa, your words are but wind. I know, but they are all I have. You seem sincere, Monspan. Monspan? Manspawn. Monspan. You feel my pain as your own. I've never felt that before. I don't know why that's so funny to me. Look at me, see what I am. I will never trust mankind. But you, perhaps you truly are not like the others, from our brief conversation.
Thank you.
All I ask is a chance to earn your trust.
He's like, oh god. It's the middle of the night. I just wanted a glass of water. The hell's the light switch? Now? My purpose is too significant to be thwarted here.
Looks like he really has to get to the bathroom really quickly.
Validar.
Validar? What? Who are you? Where did you come from? I am the power that compels you. You will not perish here. It is not written. You must live on to author a destiny greater than you know.
What?
Impossible. It can't be you. It can't be. Yes, it's me, formless Danganronpa murder man. I am the wings of despair. I am the breath of ruin.
I am the Fell
I am the
Dragon
Fell
Grima.
Dragon Grima.
Forgive me.
It will take time to investigate how the assassination plot got so far. We have no leads at present. It was Plegia, I'm sure of it. They do anything for the emblem. Em, you can't stay here. Come to Ferox where it's safe.
I forbid it.
And leave the people undefended? War is at our borders, Chrom. Do you expect Ylisse to stand against Plegia without a leader? Then they must know their Exalt stands with them.
Still,
But if something happens to you, what then?
Your Grace.
Your Grace, perhaps you might relocate to the Eastern Palace for the time being. The other kingdoms know nothing of it. You would be safer. Yes, please, at least that. I can't leave for Ferox with you right in harm's way. Very well.
Yes.
Thanks, Sam, I mean it. We'll escort you to the palace before we head to the north to the border. Whew! Got through that chapter. And at this new shop, we can buy a bunch of healing stuff. So, next episode, we will, actually, we have supports to go through. Muriel Nonex. So, given these conditions, a body with a max of X falls at the rate of Y.
Hey.
What are you doing with my item pouch, Muriel?
Enlighten me.
Experimenting in an attempt to establish a unified theory of falling. Whether thrown, catapulted, or dropped from great heights, it falls to the ground. The results have been consistent across hundreds of trials.
Oh.
Wait, so you mean to tell me you've just been standing in this room, dropping my sack of money over and over again? Hey, I had a lot of fragile things in that pouch. Potions, baubles, and... Oh, you know what? Just keep it.
Very gracious.
Thank you. Sometimes I wish you'd show us half as much interest in people as you do in science.
Yes.
Well, I am interested in certain people. You, for example. Me? Why me?
Right.
You have a virtuosic proficiency in strategy despite your amnesia. It is truly fascinating. From this, we can extrapolate two possible hypotheses. 1. Talent is wholly independent from memory and experience. 2. Memory and experience are related to the use of one's talents cannot be lost. Muriel, are you still talking to me?
Yes.
I am now. Yes.
Huh?
Or you're not going to tell me not to disrupt your thoughts again. I can if you wish it.
No.
No thanks, I'm just happy to know it wasn't a bother, I guess.
What?
That would be difficult. You are the focus of intense interest on my part. Okay, I just don't like to think I'm bothering a friend, that's all. I was unaware that our interactions had acquired the label of friendship.
Well...
Why not? I think it must have happened somewhere along the way, right? Like these last times I talked to you, and you've stolen from me and ignored me? That's basically friendship.
Fascinating.
Fascinating. And then they were best friends 5 ever. The end.
Hello.
Fredrick, what are you doing up so early?
Ah.
Good morning, Sumia. I'm inspecting everyone's weapons and armor to ensure it's all ready for battle.
Huh?
But it's not even dawn yet. Don't you ever sleep?
No.
I have sworn to serve Chrom and the shepherds to the best of my ability. As commander, Chrom bears a burden far heavier than any of ours. It would ill behoove me to neglect any opportunity to lessen that load. He's fortunate to have you. Imagine getting up this early just to check his gear.
Well...
I did not stir this morning simply to satisfy myself as to our battle readiness. I also exercised, performed a number of weapon drills, and patrolled the camp. I then stoked a fire, readied the makings for morning tea, and consumed 1 egg. Uncooked raw egg.
What?
Right.
Oh, and I scared off a noisy flock of birds nesting near my lord's tent. It's be hilarious to see, like, Fredrick standing outside Chrom's tent with, like, 2 spears in his hands, and he's like, "Come, fell bird, you disturb my lord, and you must be perished. You must be slain." And one of them's just like Yune, and she's saying like, "Oh dear God, this place is full of crazies. I'm going back to Makaya." Then, with no other pressing task, I took the time to inspect our equipment. Good heavens. Apologies, milady, you must find my prattle to be terribly dull. I have often been criticized for what some consider to be an excess of zeal. Such devotion appears to make my comrades uneasy.
That was amazing.
Well, I think it's wonderful.
What?
You do?
Yes.
Absolutely, you're an inspiration, Fredrick. There's no other word for it. Look at all you do for Chrom. It makes me wish I was more like you. I'm so sick of being the girl whose main contribution is falling on her face. I know we all need levity in these times, but I'd prefer to do more.
My thanks.
No, trust me, I'm a Jagan. I'm gonna be gone before you know it. I don't know what to say. You're the first person who has ever understood what I'm trying to do. Perhaps we should join our causes to each other. We could be the grease that keeps the shepherds running smoothly.
Here goes.
Now that's a splendid idea. I actually kind of like that support. That was nice. I just tried to say neat and nice at the same time, and I just said night. That was night. Hey, look, she's selling a Master Seal. I'm not sure if I should take that up, because items tend to disappear from Anna's when you leave them be.
Take your
Like, if
time.
I was to save the game right now and quit and come back, she would disappear. Like, I think they actually just disappear in real time after you wait long enough. So, I don't think I have any, bullions left. Is that what they're called? The money bags? The money sack bags? Yeah, I don't think I have any of those thingies left. But I do have 2 different bows that we're not using right now, and a glass axe I'm not gonna even... Well, no, I'm not gonna equip it. I'm just gonna sell it. Because it doesn't have that many uses. I know you're probably going like, no, Zeno, don't do this. You won't be able to get a Master Seal now that you've talked to her. And it's like, yep, it's probably gone. I don't have enough money anyway, and she's probably gonna disappear. So I've noticed between chapters, most of the Annas disappear, so... Whatever. It was fun, though. Bye. Okay, but I still have this, second seal just sitting around, being a second seal. I think I'm gonna end up using that on Pan to make her a Wyvern Rider, perhaps. Because I think that's a pretty cool idea, actually. You'll have a bunny riding a dragon. Also, we have that skill book to increase skill by 2. As you all know, skill affects hit rate and the frequency of critical hits. So, I could give it to someone who's lacking skill, or I could just turn someone further into a skill monster. Yay, skill. Okay, well that's it for this episode. Next episode we will be going to this map, which I don't remember at all. If you liked the video, please leave a like. Have any suggestions, leave a comment, and if you want to subscribe, then do that. Okay, thanks, bye.